guys, running Kimono here. So these are the ingredients that you need for this apple cake recipe. A stick of butter or plant butter, whatever you might have in your pantry. Some cake mix, and then the apple pie filling. Alternatively, if you don't have a stick of butter or butter alternative like margarine, you can use a can of soda on the top. It works as the binder. And then for the apple pie filling, if you don't have that, if you might have some frozen fruit or fresh fruit, that will work also in a pinch. Now, this is not my recipe. I found this recipe like maybe 5 years ago. This really great lady who's like the as seen on TV queen, Kathy Mitchell. I love her infomercials. I can listen to her talk all day long. She had this book called Dump Cakes, and basically it's one of those. In a pinch, it's something you can whip up really quickly, and it's always really yummy, and she always makes everything look so easy. So a little tip of the hat to Kathy Mitchell. This is a fantastic recipe. So as you see, I have an 8x8 cake pan here, or dish. I'm using one of those sticks of the Country Crock plant butter. As you know, we got one for free recently with the IBOTTA app. Go with almond. If you have the avocado one, it's probably going to taste really bizarre. As you can see, I'm putting a little bit of the butter down at the base of the dish and just spreading it around with a paper towel. Okay, this is how easy it is, guys. I have a can of generic apple pie mix. I'm sure you must have something like this in your pantry. If not, you need to stock up when all of this madness is over. Put it at the bottom of your dish. I went with an 8x8 because the pie will be more condensed. It's not going to be, drying out in a larger pan. So that's why I would say to go much, much smaller, like this 8x8 glass dish. Just making a home for all of those apples. And I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out, but my husband really enjoyed it. And now we have the star of the show, which is the box cake mix. And nothing fancy here. You just throw it on top. And then use a spoon or a fork for some of the bigger chunks to break them up. Pretty self-explanatory. A fork would work also really perfectly for this. Yep, just really, really quick. And then the last thing that we do is spread this butter, and I just heated it up in the microwave there for a minute, and it became liquid. And then what I do is like a panning for gold motion. I will just spread the butter around so everything on the top of the cake is coated with the butter as best as I can. And there it is. In a preheated oven, guys, I will throw this guy now in there for 45 minutes. Keep an eye on it depending how hot your oven runs. 45 minutes later, this is what we have, a beautiful golden brown apple cake. It's more like a cake / pie, so it makes everybody in the household happy. As you see, my husband, he wanted some right away. And here it is. Little scoop of ice cream or whipped cream, and it is a real pleaser and a very easy recipe to put together. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.